Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to yet another reading vlog. These are my favorite videos to film and I think they're your favorite videos to watch. I don't know, let me know in the comments. I actually began editing this video yesterday and I realized that I never filmed an intro. So here it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just like a cozy sort of reading vlog and yeah, enjoy. Okay guys, we are about to start Happy Place by Emily Henry. All I know about this book is that there is a couple who used to be engaged and they broke it off 6 months ago. But every summer they go on this sort of like trip with their best friends. They've been doing it for like, I don't know how many years, I think 10, I really don't know. This is the first year where they're gonna go, but they're gonna still pretend that they are together just kind of for the sake of their friends and maybe not like, I don't know, disrupting the peace. I'm not sure. So yeah, that's kind of all I know. I know it's like a summery sort of vibe and I think it's sad because it's their friends' sort of last big trip together. I think they're like at the end of their 20s, so everyone's about to like enter like proper adulthood, you know, maybe have babies, move countries. I think this book is gonna hit because I am 27, so I am essentially in my late 20s, and that really does happen. You do reach that age where everyone's kind of going off to do their own thing and you'll still maintain your friendships with everyone, but it's just harder because everyone's really gonna go like start their own life. Without further ado, let's begin reading. All right, besties, we're gonna make an iced coffee. Now, you might be thinking this is summertime for me. I'm reading a summer book, I'm gonna make an iced coffee. It's not, it's winter, but it's very sunny and I'm in my apartment and my apartment traps the heat. So I'm very happy that I'm quite toasty in here, but if I step outside, it's cold. Cold. Let's play some music. You know, I've really been listening to Waka Waka by Shakira. And that's because I'm watching the football cup, the Euros football cup, and I am just absolutely loving it. Like, I am consuming football. And when I say football, I mean like soccer for Americans, but like football, you know? A lot of like football sort of music has consumed my life and I'm just deeply obsessed. We've got ice and milk, we just need to get some coffee. It's time for Africa. This is Africa. Morning everyone, happy Sunday. I just made myself a nice hot cup of coffee. I didn't record anything yesterday, I don't think. Update you guys on where I'm up to in Happy Place by Emily Henry. So I'm now on page 154, which is chapter 15, and I am starting to like it. I actually am. In the first sort of like 75 pages or 80 pages, like something around then, maybe even the first 100 pages to be honest, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. And I was having the same feelings that I was having when I was reading Beach Read. I was a bit like, kind of underwhelmed by the story. I was like, I don't know. I was like, maybe she's just not for me. And I still don't think her sort of writing is my kind of preference. And I know a lot of people love that. And I wish I did because she's got so many books out. So I wish I loved her writing so I could read all her books. But there's just something about it that I don't love. There is also a lot about it that I do like. I think she's very funny and witty, like in her sort of remarks between the two characters. Not that it's cheesy, it's just like there's something that I'm not a huge fan of personally. With this one, I actually am starting to like the characters, and I'm starting to like the friend group, and I'm quite invested in what's gonna happen. So I think that's making it a lot better for me. So I actually am enjoying the book now. I still don't love the writing style, but I do like the characters and the story. I'm very sorry if you're an Emily Henry fan. This is one of those times where like putting yourself out on the internet is like a little bit scary, just because so many people love her books, and it's hard to be the one person, well, I'm sure there's people who also don't, but it's hard to be like, oh, I'm not a huge fan of it, when I know that a lot of people hold her books very near to their heart. But yeah, it's good so far. I'm saying it's probably looking like a 3.5 star. We'll see. It might get better. It has been getting better and better for me, so who knows. But anyways, I've got something very exciting to show you guys. Guess what I got my hands on? This is the second book to, let me get it. This is the second book after Powerless. Guys, can we just take a moment to appreciate these book covers? I just think they are absolutely stunning. Like the font and the silver writing, I think they're just absolutely gorgeous. This one's much smaller, by the way. And the writing is a bit more spaced out. Like this is the writing for Powerless, and this is the writing for Reckless. It's a little bit more spaced out, so it's definitely a much shorter book. So initially when I started this video, it was going to be like a bookish weekend in my life, but I think I'm going to change that to a bookish week in my life, because I want to finish this, and I also want to finish this for this video. I won't get both of these done today. It's Sunday, so I think I'll just continue this video on for a few more days so I can read this book and kind of get my reactions on camera. It will be spoiler free, don't worry. I'm so excited. My fiance actually got me this. He was at the bookshop yesterday, and it was only available in one bookshop in Auckland, which is where I live in New Zealand. And guys, it's the 7th of July. Like, this book has been out for 4 days, but again, New Zealand's very slow to get new releases, so it does take a while to like get my hands on a new release. But this was available, and my partner got it for me yesterday, and I just love him so much for that. And I honestly cannot wait to read this, because this ended on such a cliffhanger. Such a cliffhanger. I am just gonna drink my coffee now. I'm actually gonna watch football. There's 2 games on. It's the Euros Cup. I'm not watching the Copa Cup. I'm gonna watch the England versus Switzerland game, and then we're gonna watch the Turkey versus Netherlands game. So I'm honestly so excited. I'm gonna have this coffee. My partner and I are gonna sit on this couch and watch the 2 games back to back, and then I will do some reading. Hi besties. Update. It is 4:24 p.m. I just watched the England and Switzerland game, and then I watched the Turkey and Netherlands game, and I'm not gonna say the scores, although by the time this is out you might already know. Is anyone watching the Euros? Having the best time watching the Euros. And I can finally go on Instagram. If anyone's messaged me on Instagram over the last few days, just know that I've deleted the app, because I follow a lot of the teams on there, and I don't want to be spoiled for the results, because I watch the games like a little bit after they were already live. Anyway, so yeah, so if you've messaged me on Instagram, I haven't opened it in like 3-4 days. Anyways, sorry guys for blabbering on. I'm gonna have my second coffee of the day because I want to go to the gym, so I need some caffeine. And I'm gonna do some reading. I'm gonna read Happy Place. I haven't read anything since I last updated you guys, so I'm still on page 154. So I'll just, yeah, drink my coffee, do some reading, and then I'll go to the gym and then do some reading. I think I'd like to finish this today. I've only got like 250 pages, and it's very fast to read. Like, it doesn't require really any brain cells, so it's just like a nice easy book to read, do you know what I mean? Which I actually am in the mood for. So anyways, I'm gonna stop blabbering and get to reading. besties, sorry if this angle is a little bit strange. I just made myself a cup of coffee. It is 5 p.m. Monday, 5 p.m. I did work from home today. On my lunch break, I recorded a video. I filmed... What the hell did I film? Oh, I filmed like a ranking video. So I ranked all of the books I read this year from worst to best. So I think you will see that video before you see this video. Who knows? Honestly, who knows? But anyways, I do have an update because I did end up finishing Happy Place yesterday. I do fear I'm gonna get a little bit of hate, but I didn't love it. I liked it to some degree. It was fine. I think I'm gonna give this a 2.75 or maybe a 3 star. I do enjoy Emily Henry's writing in the way that like I find her remarks quite witty, and it was a good like summary sort of book, and I like the main character Harriet. But the friendship group going on in here, I just found all the characters to be just so unrealistic, so surface level. Even just like the way that they communicate with each other, like I just found it all very unrealistic. And I don't normally mind the miscommunication trope, but the miscommunication between the main girl and the main guy. So if you don't know, this book follows two characters, Harriet and Win. Well, you're really only getting Harriet's point of view. But anyway, her and her fiance, they have just broken up and they're going on their annual sort of summer trip with their group of friends, but they don't want to let people know that they broke up in case it ruins the vibe. The miscommunication between them was infuriating me. Like, they'd been engaged. They've been in a long-term, like I think 8-year relationship, and they don't know how to communicate. I just found that part really unrealistic. Like, it was just annoying me because I was like, this is just not real life. And I know that this is a rom-com and it's not meant to be like that, but I've read a lot of other romance books where like romance is, you know, the forefront, the main topic of the book. And they were done very well, and you know, even though they're a little bit cheesy like rom-coms usually are, they were more realistic, where this one for me just didn't feel like that. I'm sorry if I'm bashing this sort of book and if you love it, and I'm so happy that you do love it. I wish I loved it. Maybe it's just me, but yeah, I can definitely confirm that Emily Henry is just not the author for me. I didn't really like Beach Read, and this one I liked a little bit more than Beach Read, but it's still... it doesn't do it for me. So I think this is where me and Emily Henry part ways, unfortunately. I'll talk a little bit more about it when I do my July wrap up. Anyways, moving on to hopefully a more exciting book. Well, exciting for me. We are going to begin Reckless by Lauren Roberts, which is the second book after Powerless. Is the series called something, or is it just called like the Powerless series? Oh yeah, no, it's just called the Powerless series. Okay, cool. I'm very excited to read this book, to be honest with you guys. So I'm gonna read this book for maybe like 30 to 45 minutes, and then I don't know if you can see my computer over there. Can you see? I am editing like a mood reading sort of vlog, so I'll read for about 45 minutes and then I'm gonna edit that video and then have a shower and just get ready for work tomorrow. So busy day. Just excited to sort of unwind, drink my little coffee and get into this book. Can't figure out if I want to tab this book or not. It'll depend on the writing, but when I was reading the last one I didn't tab it, but I remember wishing that I did tab it. Oh, love the map. Something I love about this book is that it is dual POV, and I just like getting the point of view of both the guy and the girl. Like, I like to be in both their heads. I don't know, love it. have to say something. It just feels so good to read a book where you just love the writing, especially off the back of Happy Place, where I just didn't really connect with the writing or with the characters. It just feels so good to read a book where I'm just like really loving the writing style. Hi besties. Sorry, my dog just cracks me up. So, reading update. I haven't spoken to you guys since today's Wednesday. I think I last updated you on Monday, which is when I started this beauty right here. So, update, I'm now on page 91. So far, so good. Really loving the writing style. I've really missed these characters. I didn't realize how much I missed them until I started reading about them, and I was like, oh, I really like them. I really love Lauren Roberts' writing. The fact that this is actually her third book. Powerless was her debut, which only came out like a year and a half ago or something like that. And I think she's only like 23 or something. She's very young, so to be doing this is very, very, very impressive. Kudos to her. It's currently 5:14 p.m. and the sun is just setting, so it's winter for me. Just got home from work. The hardest thing about filming in winter is like you get home from work and you've got like such a short window to film before it goes dark. And it's not bad if it goes dark, but I just prefer more like natural lighting. Anyways, you guys don't care about that. That's just my problem. Anyways, yeah, really, really, really enjoying this book so far, and I'm really enjoying where the story is going. I feel like I'm just starting to kind of get into the meat and the potatoes of the story, which is going to be the best part of the story, because meat and potatoes is best part. Hi friends, we've moved to the ground. I love sitting on the ground. I feel like it's very fun to like sit on the ground and read. I don't know why, it hits really hard. I'm gonna put on like an instrumental fantasy romance sort of playlist just to kind of, you know, set the tone for my reading experience. I feel like that for me is like one of the best ways to like really fall in love with reading, is adding in sort of instrumental music when you're listening to it. Sometimes I can listen to music with lyrics, but sometimes I struggle to focus with it. It just depends on the day. But I feel like today is one of those days where I can't have lyrics. I really just need like beautiful sort of instrumental music to play in the background. Let me know if you guys want me to make a video on like tips to become a reader, or like how to become a reader, or how to fall in love with reading. Or is that sort of stupid because anyone who watches my channel probably loves reading? But maybe it'd be a good video to make for people who don't love reading, and then maybe they can be recommended it, then they can fall in love with reading and they can experience the joy that is reading. Who knows? I might do it. Fantasy, romance, romantasy reading. You know, I think I'm just gonna put on the one that I always put on. It's on Spotify. I really love it. It's called Romantasy Reading, and then in brackets it's got instrumental, and it's made by Kaylee Hidalgo Amodia. It's this one. I tend to always put this one on. It just has really beautiful songs in it. I think she's curated it for, oh, it says inspired by Akatar, Throne of Glass, Fourth Wing, and Powerless. You know, I never even read that. That is perfect for this. Happy Friday. My tonsils feel enlarged today. I think I already spoke about it on this channel, but because it's winter for me, sometimes I just wake up with like big tonsils and I'm just like, I can feel them. Anyways, happy Friday. I work from home on Fridays and I also work from home on Mondays, so it's just nice, you know what I mean? It's like 4 days consecutively where I get to be at home, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And I like those days because those are the days I get to film the most and I get to read the most, and I'm very happy. I'm just about to make my morning coffee. I do have a meeting in about 30 to 45 minutes, so I'm just gonna have a coffee, maybe read like one chapter of my book. Where is my book? Still reading Reckless by Lauren Roberts. I'm just over halfway. I listened to the last few chapters on audiobook because I was quite busy at work, so I just kind of put it on. But it just means I have to go back and sort of tab it because there's a lot of lines that I was really loving when I was listening to it, and I was like, oh. So later today, or maybe once I finish the book, I'll kind of go back in and tab it. I already tabbed the beginning because I was reading it, but then like the last few chapters, like here, I did listen to it on audiobook, so I'll just go back in and try to find the lines, hopefully. It's sitting at like a 4.25 star for me so far, and I think it's probably going to go up from here, but so far it's like a 4.25. Besties, I'm so sorry. I've not updated you guys at all, like since the morning. I am now on chapter 32 of Reckless, so I didn't do much reading today because it was kind of like a busy work from home day. Like there was a lot going on, and then I got my nails done and I'm gonna go out with the girls. So me and 3 of my friends are gonna go to like a cocktail and sort of dumpling bar in the city, and then we're gonna go for like a little boogie afterwards. I'm super excited for that. It's very cold outside. Once I have like a couple of cocktails and do a little bit of grooving, I'm gonna get warm. I love being in my late 20s because going out now just means like you have like a nice little sort of light dinner, go for like a few nice cocktails, have a little boogie, and then I'm home for 12. I don't want to be home after 12. Those days are way behind me. I just can't handle it. So I'm really excited. I'm excited to see the girls go out, boogie. Anyways, I am trying to figure out how to style my hair. So I'm just gonna wear like pants and this top. I look kind of, the way the light's coming behind me makes me look a bit funny. Now normally I like to have my hair down, but because this top is like a little bit like asymmetrical, kind of cutting off, do I sort of do it like that? Because I feel like, I don't know, and by the time you guys see this, I would have already made the decision. This night would have already been over. I don't know. Anyways, I need to take my dog for a walk and then I'm gonna Uber over, and I'm so excited. I might be like a little bit hungover tomorrow morning. Kind of means I might not read a lot in the morning because when I'm hungover, I'm just like, I can't focus. Anyways, I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Good morning, my friends. Happy Saturday. It's a little bit later. It's 11 a.m. I only woke up I actually woke up around 7 and then I went back to sleep, and then I woke up at 10 and then I just sort of laid in bed. Just made myself a nice hot coffee. I'm gonna do some reading. I've only got 100 pages left of Reckless, so I am gonna finish that today. I feel like I haven't given you guys many updates on my feelings towards this book or like how it's kind of going for me, so I'll do that now. I loved the beginning. I think the first 100 pages I absolutely loved, and the middle has sort of slowed down for me, and it's kind of slowed down in the terms of like, where is the plot? I have a feeling she's building up to the 3rd book, so I think that the 3rd book will be like amazing and kind of full of like action and plot and just kind of more going on. A lot of what's happening right now is literally just like the banter between the 2 main characters pretending to hate each other. I'm having the same issue that I had with Powerless, which is the 1st book, and it's that the banter between the 2 main characters is just getting a bit over excessive for me. Like it's the same sort of lines over and over again. They're sort of like pretending to hate each other, and it's just getting a bit like irritating. Now it started off phenomenal. Like honestly, this book started off so good. Don't get me wrong, I love Powerless. I either gave it like a 4.5 or 4.25. I'm pretty sure I gave it a 4.5. So I loved it. I loved the story. My only issue was that I just found the banter between the two main characters to be dragged out, and just, yeah. I'm sure other people that have read these books kind of feel the same way as me, and it's purely just because, like I said, I love Lauren Roberts, but I can just slightly tell that she is on Book Talk, because she's quite young, she's on Book Talk, and she's very aware of what the book consumers are wanting. And it's amazing because she gives us such good books. But just for me personally, sometimes, yeah, the bickering for the two main characters, just a little bit overdone sometimes. Just with this one, it's lacking a plot. There's not really a plot going on in here, to be completely honest with you guys. But I do sense that this is building up towards the third book. It happens a lot of the times in fantasy series. There's always one kind of book that is sort of like a filler book, and it's sort of like building up towards the next book. So I fully understand that. I'm not really bothered about that, because I just know that sometimes it does need to happen for fantasy. I do wish there was more plot going on, because at the minute, like, I think the last like almost 200 pages has just been this sort of bickering. Those are my thoughts on the book so far. We'll see what happens in the last 100 pages. I'm really wanting a bit of action, maybe a plot twist. There's a plot twist that I'm predicting is gonna happen, and I wrote it down on my phone. So if it does happen, I can be like, yay, I got it right, or maybe not. I am gonna have my morning coffee, read my book, take my dog for a walk, and yeah. Also, update, I don't feel hungover like at all, which I'm very happy about. I just had a poor sleep because my dog like woke me up barking 2 times during the night, which kind of spooked me out, because I was like, what are you barking at? Does that ever happen to you guys? Like when your dog barks at nothing and I'm like, is there a ghost in the room? Like, please tell me what you're barking at. I had a poor sleep, which is why I woke up quite late, just because I was like trying to catch up on my sleep. But no, not hungover at all. I had such a fun night with the girls. We got cocktails, and then we got delicious dumplings. They were so good. And then we went for like a little groove at this like bar. We grooved for like about an hour and a half, and then headed home. And again, that's what I love about being in my late 20s, is none of us are trying to stay up until like 4 a.m. Like, I'm not about that life anymore. I want to be home at a reasonable time, tucked in bed. I love it. Anyways, I'll do some reading and I'll keep you guys posted. Hi everyone, I am gonna go get a bagel. I am absolutely starving, and there's like nothing really in the house for breakfast food, and I can't really be bothered cooking if I'm honest, so I'm gonna walk down and get myself a bagel. I'll go see if my partner wants one. I think so. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm sorry if it's quite noisy. I've got the balcony door open and I live in the city, so it's kind of loud outside sometimes. I got a melted cheddar bagel with pickles, Cooper, tomato relish, and I think it's got mustard. It's just like a grilled cheese sort of, oh, and tomatoes. Did I say that? Cooper. It's just like a grilled cheese sort of bagel. I'm so excited. Also, the lady working there was so nice. She gave me a pack of bagels for free. And she was like, feel free to take one home on us. And I was like, are you sure? And she was like, yeah. So I got a pack of bagels for free, which is so exciting. I am starving, like absolutely starving. So good. I'm so happy with the ending. And I know a lot of people might not be happy with this ending, but me personally, I screamed at that last page because that was the sort of plot twist I was kind of seeking. I was like, something exciting needs to happen. I'm so intrigued to see how this is gonna pan out in book 3, and I'm definitely gonna pick up the 3rd book as soon as it comes out because that ending was crazy. This woman has now written 2 insane sort of plot twists, not really plot twists, but kind of just cliffhangers at the end. I wish I recorded myself reading the last bit because I literally went like I gasped. I literally gasped. And oh my god, Kai's epilogue at the end, that was a very good ending. Now I'm conflicted with how to rate this because the first 100 pages ate it up. The last 50, like the last 75, like 50-ish pages, ate up. And then all that kind of stuff in the middle, like this part right here in the middle, which is like the majority of the book, just very repetitive in my opinion. It just felt like the same scene was happening over and over and over again, but just like in different circumstances. It was honestly confusing my mind. I was like, have I not just read this? Like the same sort of conversation was happening between the 2 main characters, the same scene was happening between the 2 main characters. It was just a little bit repetitive and it got a little bit like just drawn out in my opinion. But yeah, the beginning and the ending, 8. I found the writing to be very good, so like bonus points for that. I really love the 2 main characters. It's just more like, I don't know, it was very drawn out and there was just not a lot of plot at all going on. If you honestly asked me to tell you what happened in this book in terms of plot, I would kind of be stumped. I'd be like, oh. But I did enjoy it. It's probably going to be a 3.5 to a 3.75. I think I'll sit on it, and when I do my July wrap up, I will give you guys more thoughts and opinions on this book. But yeah, it was good. It was a good time, and I'm very excited for book 3 to come out. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video here because I need to edit another video and then I'm gonna start another video today. I'm just on a roll. That's what my weekends are for. I do lots of reading and lots of filming and I love it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!